This is the fucking biggest problem with having a Mac and Streamlabs. It's so annoying. The chat is completely different. I can't log into the chat. It's really annoying. Let me go ahead and see this. Alright, keep it like that. Alright, can you guys see the chat on YouTube? You guys see? Yeah, it went off. So whoever was trying to send the chart, please go ahead and do so. So I will go ahead and check that out. We are giving away magic keys. I'm not gonna be um, basing the magic keys on 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 the chart, the quality and whatnot. It's just, you know, whoever gets lucky. I just want to have people that, you know, they're gonna be here supporting and you know, trying to help others. They took me offline because I'm a Trump supporter. Yeah, probably. That's funny. Um, so whoever has a chart to send, please go ahead and send it. All right, cool. So overall today during New York Open at 8 a.m. it was pretty messy. We had a nasty range around here. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom into the 30-minute time frame. And basically this is what we were expecting. We were expecting a break to the upside, which we did not get. We did get a fake out with this 30-minute candle. It created a wick to the upside. Then the next one tried to go ahead and continue up, but as 8 a.m. open, we got this reversal, and then we got another fake out to the downside. And this is when it started to go up, and that's when we got the break above 141.800 to tap 142 flat, and then we reversed as the 4-hour created a top wick, and now we're in this spot. So this area orange, I think it's orange. Oh no, that's not orange. That's magenta, whatever. This is where I want to see some sort of reaction. So for me to see some reaction, I'll go into the smaller time frames, 30 minutes, 50 minutes, or even 5 minutes. But so far, we're just ranging. So let's go ahead and check this chart out. This is from Michael J. Fox. Okay, Mike, what the fuck? All right, so you're predicting the future. You have no writing on it, man. What am I looking at here? GJ on 30-minute, 142, 500. Okay, so you expect that. You expect a break right now and just launch the fuck up and then consolidate a little and then create a high to the next target, which I drew here, which is 142, 500. So you expect that to happen today. Okay, no, that's not gonna happen today. I'm sorry to say that, but that's not gonna happen today. And I don't want to sound like a dick, but that's not gonna happen today. And just, you know, try to draw something, man. Say, example, I expect a break above 141.800 again to then retest 142 and then continue up to previous 4-hour highs. You know, something like this, man. And then all you gotta do is just throw a fucking RR here, and then bang, that's it. Easy, right?
Yeah.
Fucking easy, man. Like when you show me this shit, it's like a bunch of yellow lines, bro. Like, and it's under nation open. Like, nah, come on, man. You gotta do a little better than that. You want the magic keys, man? You better write a whole fucking story here. I need to. I need to get like at least like a Bible worth of of documents in here. Now I'm playing, but yeah, just try to write something, man. Something like this, you know. I expect a breakup of 141,800 again to then retest 142 and then continue up to previous highs at to previous 4-hour highs, which I drew here already. So Kerwin is in the fucking house. I don't have
Captain, what's going on over here?
Captain America.
Yeah. You know that GJ buys makes complete sense.
Yeah, no, it does make sense. Give me one second. I didn't want to sound like a dick, Michael. I was just playing with you. Standard trading ideas, just bars, pattern works for Marco. No, I have no idea what that is, bro. Let's get it. Anyone else? What were you saying, Kerwin? Yeah,
no, that GJ buys makes complete sense. Because so far, you know, that 700 level is reacting as a strong support.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically because the daily just tapped 142, which is a nice area right there. If you look at the daily, you're gonna find out that 142 is a strong level. So looking at the daily, yeah, makes sense to retest that high.
I broke everything down before you got here. You got here too late, man.
Yeah, beautiful.
Now I'm playing.
No, I was watching on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I was grabbing a snack.
I did a brand new. I set up a brand new naked chart. So I started from the daily down to the 4-hour, and then I went onto the 30-minute, and I explained how we were ranging today during New York Open. Though there was no trade at all. So this magenta area that I have drawn here is a very difficult zone to trade in. I did take a trade at the break of this candle here, and I closed at 142 flat. So that was the only trade that I took today.
Yeah.
Well, other than that, I'm not trading as aggressive as I normally trade. I'm still waiting for this second week to form, second week of this fiscal year, and definitely we'll get better setups, right? So I usually do two charts. One will be on to the 30-minute time frame, and the other one will be onto the 5 or the 1-minute time frame to get an entry. On gold, we had a nice drop today as well. Basically the same setup we had yesterday. So I want to go ahead and look at this. If you want to go ahead and break this down too, you're more than welcome. So what I have on mine here on gold is this 4-hour range between 1863 down to 1833, right? The $30 range, so 300 pip range. It's a very nice range. So if we do get a clean break above 1863, when definitely we can expect a nice move to correct some of this drop we had from yesterday, right? But other than that, structure on gold is very it's not all there. It's not very simple, I'd say. Not too easy to trade.
Are you okay? Here's the thing with gold. Are you considering looking at 1863 as a strong resistance, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, if you go to the 4 hour, and I'm gonna tell you why I didn't have the confidence to take the sells this morning on gold.
Yeah, I'm
You
on the
go to the 4 hour.
I'm on the 4 hour. I'm gonna zoom in.
Okay, yeah, zoom in.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I'll be right back.
So okay, perfect. If you can look at gold, this 4 hour candle from London did a nice break above the previous resistance, right? This area right here on the higher time frames was your consolidation box. This area right here. So basically, this candle, the 4 hour candle, did the break on that consolidation area, and then the next 4 hour candle did a retest to the previous one. So based on price action, since we started to trade above this area right here, my first target, looking for buys at the break of 1863, basically was looking for this area right here, like $10 move, like going to 1873 at least, and so on, because basically this candle right here had a clear traffic. So by the time the gold sell happened, I wasn't so confident to take that trade, because I was expecting this 4 hour candle, the support on the lower time frames on the 4 hour candle, to respect that area. So basically at that point, before 9 a.m., my view was that we're gonna retest the previous 4 hour candle, which was this one right here, but we should fail to break it, because if we are leaving this area, if the price is breaking outside that area, I wasn't expecting for the next 4 hour candle to become a fake out. So far it did a deep retest to this area right here, but still is trading above this area. So it's something that anybody who's looking for gold, you have to consider, that you may have a small another small range created, where the price is right now in the lower time frames. Basically, you want to see a small range in this area prior to the next move to the upside. If that's gonna happen, I don't know, but I will definitely look for buys above 1863, coming toward this area right here. Should react as a contention area. This area right here, this whole area, the 1873, something like that. So from there, I'm expecting, but still, gold for me still bullish. This fake out from this morning, I wasn't expecting this heavy drop. To be honest, I wasn't expecting to retest this area again. But again, we're leaving that area. It's like Ted says, this area right here is I'm sorry, this area right here is hot lava. So it looks like gold doesn't like the 1830s area. So you may have a range in this area before the continuation for the upside. But it's something that I'll be looking toward London or maybe New York tomorrow. If gold failed to break the 1863, then it's obviously is reacting as a strong resistance. But other than that, to me, gold still makes sense to look for buys, because basically you have clean traffic on this candle right here.
Yeah.
Kerwin, quick question.
Yeah.
Looking at the daily,
Mm-hmm.
right? If we look at the daily, the 1860 level from 1223 was very strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even if you go beyond that, so how do you play that, considering what you just said and that strong resistance from those periods? Keep in mind those were low volatility times.
Yeah. So if you look at the daily it closed on my terminal closed bullish today. All right. So basically, the new daily candle just started forming less than 3 hours ago. So I will say, wait for the 4-hour candle to close on gold. Around 9 p.m. you may have a retest over 1863. So the next 4-hour candle should break that area from 9 p.m. If we get enough volume from 9 to 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I agree with that.
And other than that, if we start ranging with this 4-hour candle, the one that is gonna finish in an hour and a half, basically, you may have the push that you need during London session. You know, if we break this area 1863, we will need a lot of volume, and that volume is gonna be provided by London session.
Yes, sir.
Got it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man, no problem, bro.
All right, so let me go ahead and check this chart out. Still giving out. We still have 4 magic keys left. Eduardo was one of the winners. He's in the chat. Eduardo Benitez. Let's see from here. Hansel, I'm gonna check the chart now. If you guys, I mean, you guys should send me charts of future setups as well. You know, trying to see what you could get during London if you trade London. You know, if not, then you could go into the high time frames and then definitely look for. All right, so this is Hansel. Okay, so yeah, we just talked about this breakup of 1860 for you, I guess. Possible first target for buys. This is previous support zone. Yes, I agree with that. I'm gonna go ahead and annotate as well. So give me 1 second. So what you have here is this area around here, right? So you see it from all the way to the left. So that's something that you want to target. It is perfect. Overall target, it's at 1891, which is the previous strong level. Waiting for gold to break. Definitely, you want to have a nice clean break rather than be stuck in a consolidation or a range. I believe your stop loss is a little too tight compared to your reward. Your risk to reward is a little off here on gold. I mean, it can work, but remember that we do get very nasty pullbacks on gold. But overall, it's a very nice chart, man. I like it. Good. I like how you have one color on it. Let's see who else. Yeah, Raquel's watching the stream like my dad when he doesn't say shit.
I think that chart, if you will need to, quit some kind of stress from this chart, look for buys above that area, the 1863.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, somewhere there. Because at any given time, you can get a rejection from there. So if you enter the trade too early, it's gonna stop you out maybe 2-3 times before these goals start breaking that resistance around 1863, 1864. So just consider that.
Yeah. I'm gonna make A-Rod a moderator so you can help me out with these people who think I'm doing a bad job. So let me go ahead and change this. LOL, what's the point of going to another free trading session, dissing another one's trading session? If y'all can learn anything from Paul's, it's your fault. Okay, stop mentioning somebody else's session, bro. I'm doing this on my own. Like, I have nothing to do with anyone else. I love everyone. Anyone who's doing something for free on YouTube, go ahead, like vouch down for anyone, who's got good intentions. Yeah, I made you moderator. So let me go ahead and check Salim's chart. All right. Oh wow, what is this? That's GJ on the 1 hour. Okay, previous daily high. Okay, we spoke about that 142 flat. Strong clean traffic for buys once close above 142. You don't have to be that specific, but yeah, 142 flat. No trade zone for you. Okay, that's perfect. 7 pip range, which is not even worth it. Okay, that's good. That's really good. And sales on the close below this support. Yes, we did speak about that too, right below 141,600, to then get that gladiator candle from London Open. Yeah, it makes sense. I like it. Good shit, man. No, YOLO trading. You're not. Don't report him, bro. Let him speak, man. Let him speak his mind, man. If he nobody's dissing nobody here, bro. We're a pretty super tight community here. You know, I'm not dissing anyone. Nobody's dissing anyone. If you guys just start dissing someone, then don't just stop it. Like the dissing thing is for fucking kids. Just concentrate on yourself right now. It's Salim, you're not gonna get a magic keys for asking for magic keys right now. I'm fucking with you. Let me see who else. Gabriel with the redemption chart. Okay. Okay. Why do you have that RR here set up? Like delete that. It doesn't make any sense. You took that trade before? Idea create fresh support to retest previous high at 1863. This is the 15-minute. Okay, idea one. 15-minute candle to maintain bullish momentum to break 1856. Next target 1859. Okay. Well, man, that redemption chart that you just sent is not that. it's a little. It's a little. It's a little hard for me to understand, to be honest. Impulse entry. Okay, so you expect an impulse entry where? Why do you have this impulse entry here? I don't get it. This here.
Yeah, I think the entry should be below that area. I mean, trying to get an entry once it's reaching price is reaching a wick is dangerous because
Yeah.
at certain point any of those wicks are gonna get rejected. Basically, don't move the chart. I'm just gonna give you an example.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Basically, your trade. If why don't you got this trade probably at the break of this wicks? Because wicks, not always break above the previous ones, or the price run so good above the previous wick. You may get a rejection. Basically, you see as an example right here, trading a wick is dangerous, man. The best entry you can get is way below that area, and then your first take profit should be at the wick fill, and then you can whatever manage your trade accordingly, break even as 10 pips or so, or close the entire position, but don't do that. Don't try to get the entries on right on top of the wicks.
Right. That
Yeah,
doesn't make sense.
yeah,
Sometimes it doesn't. It does make sense sometimes, but not in this case, especially with gold.
yeah.
Let me see. Brown Panther, Wakanda charts are these. Bum, bum, bum. All right, so you got GJ on the 1 hour. We are at a key daily level. Well, the daily level will be 142 flat. But yes, I get what you're saying. 141 200, 800 as a support. You have drawn here. I need to go ahead and take this off. For me to take buys, I want to see candles closing above resistance. Okay, so you want definitely something like this, right? Why don't you draw a much brighter zone so you could have a better visual aid? Yeah, my fucking visual aids, right? And then you have this area here, of course, in case you want to anticipate any sells. Okay, so let me go back onto my chart and so you can see more or less what I'm expecting, because we want to have both scenarios, right? We want to have sells and buys, right? So I'm gonna go on to the 4 hour. So onto the 4 hour, what I'm seeing here on GJ is that we can get something like this, the same setup we had from last week. Here. So we had this, right? We had this box here, right? Now, if we could go ahead and recreate the same box here, how would that be? It would be something like this, right? So high, then we created a higher low, then we created another higher high. We failed to break, another higher low. We're still ranging, and then we created another higher high, failed to break, and then we stopped around here, and that's when we had the breakout, right? So you see what I'm saying? What I'm seeing on my end on the 4 hour. So for you to have a nice break to the downside, you need a break right below this area. So going on to the smaller time frames, you definitely need a break below 141 to 800 for it to continue down and stay around that area. If not, GJ can grab some liquidity down and then continue up without doing all of this range around here. So just something like this and then continue up, right? Just one break and one retest. But overall, yes, I like the idea. To better up your charts, you should definitely set up a RR, something like this, just to have two possibilities. Onto the 30-minute, a short right below here. You said I usually keep it between 10 to 20 pips, and of course my long position, which will be right above this area, 140. Just to be safe, 140, 142. Something like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. You could always set up price alerts. What you do is that you go here in your trading view and decide, you click where the plus sign is, and you set up an alert. Boom. And that's it. Then I'll set up another alert right above this wick here. That's just to be ready. And boom. Rather than have sell stops and buy stops. But most likely that move is going to happen during London. So we're just going to wait and see if we get that liquidity grab to the downside for it to continue up, or we might just range around this area. But yeah, I like it. Brown Panther, good job. Good job, good job, good job. Mac, you deserve a magic keys. I have one already. Is the trade alert free on trading? Yeah, I think you get up to three of them. Sup, bro? Enjoying the content. Thank you, dog. Doggy. Okay. Marcial. I think you tagged the wrong person, but I want to check it out anyway. This is from Santi. All right, so we got Euro, New Zealand. Okay, so looking at the 15-minute, you have a bearish pressure. Look for possible continuation. Overall, EN it's bearish based on what I'm seeing here on the smaller time frame. You have a no trade zone. Okay, this is your resistance and your support. Perfect. So you have this wick here. That's what you want to target. So if of course you get that break above here, then that would be a way safer trade for you to take, which is what I'm seeing here. And then you have this other wick right below here, which would be your confirmation for you to enter and take sells. Yeah, I like it. It makes sense. I don't know how many pips that is, but your first TP will be the wick fill. Wait, what wick fill? I don't see any wick from here. You said TP wick fill. The wick, the only wick that I'm seeing is this one here. Buys if you break. What I'm seeing here on EN is that you're making lower highs and lower lows. So you have lower high here, lower low, lower high, lower low. And now just consolidating around here, might create another lower high and then continue down. As long as we respect this area that you have drawn here, which is your support, and respect the resistance, and of course that possible target you have if we break above, if you get that break above. But yeah, it looks good, brother. What's your name again? Santi. And you deleted the message. Okay. EJ breaking consolidation. Finally, EJ. Let's check it out. Let's check out EJ. Yeah, EJ. Oh, perfect. This looks pretty. All right, so let me go ahead and break this down real quick on the 4 hour down to the 1 hour and the 30-minute. Okay, so we have here a high created. I was yesterday. Then we have this major support area right down below here at 125,800. Let me go ahead and draw it on a projection. We might get a nice clean break and retest on EJ. So yeah, it will be your trade for Asian if you're looking for a trade. You have this here. Then you have this here. And of course you have this on the top just in case for future references, previous highs, right? Alright, so looking down onto the 1 hour, what are we seeing here? It's a lot of consolidation happening and from almost past New York, London Open, right? This is a 3 a.m. candle. So right now it looks like we're breaking below this consolidation we had. Definitely what I see on EJ if I trade it, which hardly ever happens, is that I would wait for a break on the 1 hour and then I'll wait for a retest, which happens very often. It's a very simple textbook trade. You get a breakdown below here, a close of course on the 1 hour, and then expect the next hour candle to retest this zone that I have drawn here, and then for it to continue down, and that's when you have your next target set up on the 1 hour. Then I'll definitely aim for this here. You know, that's when you start creating some rejection. So this will be one target. And you have this wick here, and then you have this here. So just to be like, you know, right in the middle, you have also more rejection down on this side. You have one target here, right? This will be your final TP per se, and then you have your other target here, right? So as long as we continue to push down, and it's about to be 8 p.m., maybe on the next hour candle we could go ahead and get a clean break below here on the 1 hour. Doesn't mean that you have to jump in the trade right now. Just to be safe, it would be better to get a clean break below here, you know, right around the zone. Let me see how many pips this is. It's the 30 pip range. It's nice, it's chilling. Once you get that 1 hour break, then you will get a retest to the upside, and that's when you enter your trade. And of course you will manage your risk if it decides to stay in the consolidation and not continue down. But EJ does a lot of clean breaks and retests. Oh yeah, okay, Santi. Yeah, now I figured that out. Yeah, that's cool, man. Though that's a pretty good chart, man. I'm gonna definitely keep it in consideration. South Africa, what's up? Who charges $2 per chart? What the fuck? EJ breaking consolidation finally. Yeah, we just talked about it. You have this area here, just to make it more clean. This is what I would expect. Let me draw some magic candles. Magic candles. So you have this. Say you get a clean break below here, something like this. Then you expect the next one to retest like this. And if you get that retest, then you definitely will have a way tighter stop loss for it to continue down. Something like this. Let me see if I can find some similar setups here on EJ. I know there was a break and retest, probably during London. No, I don't see anything, to be honest. It's a break and retest. Yeah, ET is just fucking shitty. I mean, you have something like this, right? You got a clean break on the 1 hour, then it retested right here, but you know, it wasn't that much. and that these ranges are like 30 pips, 40 pips. Are pretty much worth it. Yeah, never mind then. Yeah, it looks shitty. Because the same setup can happen on the 4 hour. You can get a nice clean break on retest. But yeah, I don't. You'll have to wait. I mean, you have to wait to get a break below here, a nice close on the four. We got 1 minute left to close for that 8 p.m. candle. I'll be China open, and on gold we're still ranging. Nothing to trade. And GJ, let's see what's going on. It's heading down a little, but other than that, the same thing. I guess it's kind of frustrating if you want to trade Asian, and especially if you're streaming, because there's not that much action going on. It gets kind of boring if you don't have anything to talk about and you don't have like uh, some content. If we look at GJ on the far with the left, 141 300 area, the rejection will be a problem going down. Let me see, 141 300 area on the 4 hour. You mean this for these wicks here? I don't think it will be a problem. No, these wicks are not. They're just normal, probably top wicks only. Not shouldn't be a problem. If you're heading down, you'll definitely get a feel for this, and retest at least 0.200. So why trade Asia? I'm not trading Asian. I'm not. I'm not. Do you see me trading anything? You see me talking about any trades right now? Like, no, I'm talking about possible trades. I'm not trading Asian. My terminals are off. Uh, I there's nothing to trade. So I'm talking about future trades, future setups, and we talked about how we can grab a nice trade on gold, and what can we expect on GJ for pre-London and London. But I'm not taking any trades. I'm not. I don't encourage anyone to take any trades during London. There is no volume, so it's future setups. I want to talk about previous setups as well, like how could have we had taken a trade before, like for example today during London. I mean, well, London Open, we had this nice push up after the first hour of London Open, which it wasn't expected, but it happened. So if you trade London, then possible setup would have been that a nice clean break above 141 200 for it to continue up, and that's what we got. You got that. For New York, unfortunately, was very choppy. We had this range here. We had this range here, and we had this fake out, and then down to the downside. We talked about it. I believe Kerwin said that we were trying to grab some liquidity for it to continue up, and that's what happened. We did get some liquidity to continue up, and we closed at 142. If you see on the 30-minute, this 30-minute candle closed with no wick at the top, man. There was barely any range. It did create a whatever you want to call it, a double top, but these wicks have no range, hence why we started dropping again. Reason why also I believe is because we had a lot of volatility since Asian, since basically Monday until London. And pre-New York, that's when we started to slow down, and that's when we started I'm talking about on a technical view. All that juice we had to the upside, we definitely had to get some sort of pullback, right? And I believe that's what happened. If you see this on the 4 hour, we got one, two, three, four bullish candles going up. Totally now maybe 130 pips, right? One small one here, and then the next one topped it off at 142, which it was a 160 pip move. It's nice because seeing this from last week's range, which was shitty on the 4 hour, and then we had this support created here, which it was a very basic support. You know, you wouldn't expect this to hold for that much. But if you look to the left on this 4 hour range, that's when you see some complications, right? That's when you see some strong traffic, if you want to call it. And as we start to create support, you definitely want to go into the smaller time frames and see if you get an opportunity to enter at the break of any previous highs or lows. In this case, will be a previous high. Communism, Forex, what the fuck? Shit, bro. Hey, I'm Cuban, man. Don't be saying that.
Communism. No, don't say that word, man. It's dangerous.
So right
Especially
now,
here in Miami.
yeah, right now we're looking at GJ. GJ, it's moving. It's not moving very volatile. So, you know, if you enter the trade, which I don't see how you would have entered the trade because it was still in this range at the break here, that would have been a good entry.
No.
Say just to grab, you know, 7-8 pips and call it a day because you have this wick here too, right?
Yeah. No FOMO, but EJ looks like should continue down.
Yeah.
The only problem is that you're basically at the round number, a half point, 126,500. But if GJ break 126,500, any impulsive sell can give you at least 10 pips to 126,400.
Yeah, I might be just a break and not even get a retest.
Yeah, because that candle breaking closing below that range, it's been a while since EJ hasn't break that area, you know.
Right. Remember the more compression you get into a range, the bigger the breakout is, right?
So this is the only healthy bearish candle closing below all these wicks. So that volume has to go somewhere. All this accumulation from this box has to go somewhere. Yeah. And to be honest, the only target I can see on EG could be this area right here.
All right.
But the only thing is you have to be aware that you're trading at the 500 area.
Yeah, that's a flat number quarter point too. So.
Now the other case scenario is it's gonna be if this candle, the one is forming right now, reject that area and start closing again in this range. So at that point, you're gonna be facing a fake out, right? And then price should start rejecting that area. You know, it's something that you should pay attention to,
especially around Asian. You get those fake outs. You want to call it?
Yeah. Yep. But from now to 8:30, the closing on this 30-minute candle will give you the direction for this trade, and we're breaking below that 500.
Yeah.
So
a good trade would be, you know, well, it's already a little late, but that break below this, that close at this, the close of this 1 hour candle, since we got some volume from China Open, definitely get some push to the downside and finally hit this 0.400 area. Yeah. Okay, you spamming the fuck out of this, bro. Hey, Rod, you know you could just right click on this guy's thing and put him on timeout. Okay. Okay. And gold, the same thing. No, not much movement for today. Oh, you say that for every Asian session. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're what I was anticipating that I drew here before, going down to the 4 hour, will be a retest down to this area here, 141 to 100. Maybe not that deep. Create some sort of support for it to continue up. I'm not taking in consideration any fundamental news, but I do believe we should continue down. Let's see. Euro USD buy. Send the chart, bro. Kush breed. Kush. See what else. Yeah, basically that's what we do in Asian. You know, just look at paint dry. Euro USD, I don't really like to look at it, but let's go ahead and check it out. See what's going on with the euro and the dollar. The dollar. Remove all these drawings. I wouldn't even know what to tell you right now. I know it's on a bullish trend, but other than that, I don't see any movement on EU other than how we're holding support right here, right below here, and we can continue out to retest its previous highs. So we got this. We got this right here, and then we got this on the top here, right? So, you know, potential move will be to hold that support at this area, 1.21, and then we have this gap here. So it's during last week of the last day of the year. But I mean, it's just messy, man. I don't like this. I don't fuck with EU anymore like that. Unless you get a clean break. Like if you remember, guys, EU had this nice breakout on the daily, right above this area here. Happened in July, and it was on a bull run for a while. That was beautiful. Like whoever caught that, perfect. You know, it's a nice swing trade from May up to, yeah, let's call it here, 1,133 pips from May to August, and then consolidation here. We created a high. Nasdaq, shitty. Here's 30, shitty. You got see Ripple. Ripple been finessing people since the beginning, bro. I bought Ripple when it was at $3, bro.
Oh.
I got fucked in the ass. Oh man, that's funny. Ripple got to 0.80 in November. Yeah, that was the highest it's been for a while. Right here, tap that zone, that wick. But other than that, since it got into a fight with the SEC, then it's going down the shithole right now. And whoever's buying Bitcoin at this point, my condolences to you, but you're fucked. Let me see Bitcoin. Let's use Coinbase. Wow, shit, look at that drop. Nasty. Yo, damn. Damn, Daniel. Right at 41, just, well, 40, almost 42. Just decided to go bleh, and just vomited. Bleh. Jeez. Like, I've heard that Bitcoin right now, the structure is very good for whoever decides to scalp it or whatnot. So I'm gonna compare it to the to GJ on the 30 minute to see what's similar to it. How we can find similarities. All right, so we got Bitcoin on the 30 minute here. Yeah, I know I can tell that, you know, it's got structure. The thing is that about Bitcoin is that when what are the sessions like? What's the timing on it? What time is it gonna be more volatile? Since it's 24/7, what are you supposed to look for? Well, what are the volume? What are the sessions? So on Bitcoin, yeah, structure is there. You can definitely see it going up to 41,000. Created some resistance here. There's barely any rejection. Then we continue to drop little by little. Created some rejection here as well. Then it started to go up. Reject to this area. These are like, I guess, key levels, I will call it. So you got 3,900, 39,000. And you got 35,500. And then you got this here, 32,400.
Hey Mack, how are you?
Hey, what's up? Who's this?
This is Mubashir
Who?
from the Gulag.
Oh, no way, from the Gulag. How you get here? How did you get in here, man?
I just got the link from the Kevin in the group in the Slack.
Oh, okay. I'm fucking with
Oh,
you.
then you're not from the Gulag. You're from Market Fluidity.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
Okay.
man, somebody leaked the Zoom. No, I'm fucking with you. Hey, Mac, can you check out my chart trade? Give me 1 second. Oh, shit, I forgot I had a Zoom chat.
I know. So
Okay, what's this? Executed the sell. The current candle breaks previous low. Whoa. I mean, yes, the idea was right. This is why we don't trade Asian. We did get a break, a minor break here.
yeah.
But if you see on the chart, we're still struggling to stay below this area, right? Why did
man.
did you close the whole position?
No.
No, you're still holding it? Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
yeah. I'm
hold
just
it.
holding
It's
a
gonna
small
be,
position.
yeah, it's gonna be a little slow to hit that low target, but as long as you stay um below 141 700, you should be
Yeah.
good to continue down.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to send a chart for me to check out, let me know. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and go for margin sales on GJ.
I think your best bet is gonna be EJ sales.
EJ
The way
says,
it's looking, yes, because basically it's respecting 126 530. So the job for this 15-minute candle coming to the 30-minute, it's gonna be break below the previous 15-minute, and yeah, your target is gonna be 400. That's your best bet.
yeah, it's bumping right now.
Yeah,
It's bumping,
there he
bumping.
goes. There he
So
goes.
right from the break here, it's moved
Yeah.
7 fucking pips.
It's like trading USD JPY, to be honest.
Yeah, I remember.
These days.
I remember I used to trade UJ, and I used to
Yeah.
think that it was very correlated to gold, but I was like, yeah, when I started like about 2 years ago already, and I used to buy gold and sell GJ. UJ at the same time, and
Yeah.
that did not work out sometimes. I want to send chart on USD JPY. Send it. You know how to send the chart?
Yeah.
You go here on your trading view. There's the snapshot, which you will press Alt S, and then once you get that, you get the link and you copy the last code after the X, and you send it in the chat.
Mac, I'm getting problem in gold. I don't know how to calculate the pips.
On what, on gold?
Yeah.
What do you mean you're getting problems on gold?
See, I don't know how to calculate the pips, so I'm getting the problem where I should just set the stop loss.
Oh, like how do you set up a stop
Oh,
loss on gold?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, what time frame do you trade on gold? Do you trade on the 15 or 30
15
minute?
minutes
15 minutes?
most. Yeah. Yesterday it was my first trade with Rafael Raja Banks. So for the gold. Before that, I didn't execute the gold trades.
Oh, okay. You're talking about this drop from yesterday, right? This one here.
Yes.
Okay. So I think we talked about it yesterday here on the 15 minute. Usually if you get up, let's see on gold here to provide an example to you. So on gold here, this is right. This is after London open, right? So you have this area here. I'm gonna draw a
Yeah.
small rejection zone. So right here, covering out this, right? And you have this on top, which we're gonna call it a minor um, resistance, right? So what,
Yes.
in this case, what you're gonna wait for is definitely a break below this area as soon as we're getting close to New York Open. So you have 7:30, and you have 7:45, and then you have 8 p.m. 8 a.m. and 8 a.m. usually pushes anything related to the dollar the same, you know, on the same um, on the same trend that it's going. So you have on the 15 minute, basically you would have entered short right at the break of this candle. So you have something like this. You got this big 15-minute candle. You could have entered here and set up your stop loss right above here. That's a 28 pip stop loss. So I know Kerwin has explained, and also Ted had explained that you could go onto the 5-minute chart to go ahead and definitely work with something better, because have 28 pip stop on gold is a little harsh, right? So on the 5
Yeah,
minute.
but in order to trade gold, all depends on where are your entries, where your entries are. You will need at least 25.
Yeah, I'd say 25.
Because usually, if you measure every 15-minute candle on gold, you're gonna find out that you get basically from anywhere from $2 to $3 move on gold on every 15-minute candle. So based on that, if your entry is basically on 5 minutes, you will need to place your stop loss above the previous 15-minute candle. So at that point, you will need 20, somewhere from 20 to 30 pips or a stop loss on gold. Because it's not, if you don't do that, if you place a stop loss, let's say 15 pips, that's nothing for gold. A 5-minute candle can take you out, and the next 5 minutes is gonna start moving the way it's supposed to move. So yeah, it's dangerous, to be honest.
So this was a trade idea I believe Ted and Kevin broke down yesterday. This was the break right here. This is on a 5-minute candle. So as the candle was breaking, that would have been your impulse entry right here. As we broke, we started breaking these previous wicks right here. The stop loss is still 20 pips, even though it's a 5-minute candle. But then you have your nice reward. It's 1 to 7. Yeah, 1 to 7.
Yeah, if anybody's looking at EJ, you will need to secure profits around the 400, right? So next target, if we crossed the 400, can easily go to 370, because it's basically mirroring the 4-hour candle to the left. That's the move that you will need on EJ.
Yeah, on EJ, we didn't get a retest, but it was nice. I mean,
the entry on EJ was what, 55-ish?
Yeah, if you look at basically at the 15-minute, the 15-minute broke below the 500 area. That was your confirmation, right? That we're closing the 30 minutes. I'm sorry. So the 30 minute was the only healthy bearish candle below that nasty range. So if you get an entry, let's say based on the 5 minutes, the best entry you could get is basically 126 530. 530. Because at that point you get the retest to the 126 537, and then from there it created a small resistance based on 5-minute candle. Yeah. So 400 levels is a nice target for EJ. This 30-minute candle is about to close. So next 30-minute candle will give you another pullback toward the 126 500 and reject it. And if you get another rejection from 126 500, if you get that pullback, then yeah, it's gonna be easy sells toward 126 400. Yeah. But at this point, I will say, it's nothing. It's basically 10 pips. But for Asian session, we know this is a trash session. So you get what you can. You can ask for much during Asian session.
Yeah, and I usually don't like trading these small ranges anyway. So
no,
it's not worth it. Oh, Eduardo sent a chart. Check it out. Counter trend impulse entry taken at the break of the previous 15-minute low, paper trade. Okay, this was at what time? 18 hours.
15-minute chart. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's good, man. I like it. Yeah, it worked out. Let's go. So you actually waited for two 15-minute candles. That's the thing about on gold, is that you could have a fucking 20 15-minute candles going bearish. That's the same way. And unlike GJ, that you could get like maybe two 15-minute candles bullish, and then one bearish, and then two bullish, and then three bullish, and then one bearish. Things like that.
I like this trade. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna put it back in one second.
I like the way he executed, because Eduardo saw basically the break of this 15-minute candle. So he waited for this candle to close bearish below this area right here. So he probably took the best he can at the break of that candle right here, and a stop loss made complete sense. The area that he got the stop loss.
Yeah, he mirrored
On top
basically.
of the previous, and that's why you need, on top of that area, you need 20 from 20 to 30 pips of stop loss.
Basically, he
Yeah.
mirrored this whole gladiator candle, which is a one big as
Yes.
15-minute candle.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. You know, I like how you set up the risk. You actually waited.
Yeah.
You didn't have to get in right at the top here. You know,
Mhm.
you did
Yeah.
wait for confirmations, which is good. So that's the thing about gold. Just be careful where you set up your stop loss, because it could take you out at any second on a 5 minute, on a 15 minute, on anything. So going back on, what was I looking at? Oh, gold. So somebody's asking, what am I expecting for gold to do during London? What am I expecting for gold to do during London? Well, let's check it out.
Break above 1863.
Yeah, we talked about it,
Continue
right?
buys.
Oh yeah, we did. So yeah, I was looking at a what happened to the chart? I had it marked up. So man, what the? Oh, whatever. It got deleted. So yeah, I had marked up 1863 as a strong resistance area. So I'm gonna mark up again. So if we do get a break above that area, then we have these targets above here, 1886. Other than that, if we respect the zone, we will continue to range around 1863 down to 1833. So that's the 300. It's still a 300 pip range, but you want to go ahead and definitely wait for a breakout, right? So this is the Eduardo's trade.
And to confirm with the question that the gentleman asked before, 15 pips is before the decimal point, just so you're clear. I think a lot of people are curious as to where 15 pips is the decimal point after or the decimal point prior. So 15 pips includes the points prior to the decimal. Uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those MKs will be golden for risk management. Yeah. The way I have set up my magic keys is I have set up. I'm gonna actually write it up here, so you guys can see. So first, I set up my first thing will be my TP and stop loss. Usually for GJ, TP will be TP. Let's do this. TP will be at 20 pips, and SL will be at 10 pips. That's on GJ, guys, not gold. I have also my auto break even, which is it's will it's set at 10 to 12 pips. So that when you activate it on your own, if you have magic keys, if you want magic keys, link is in the in my description. And after setting up your auto break even, I have my partial TP, which I set it up at 10 to 12 pips to close 80% of my position. and then I have the second partial TP, which will close, which will be at 40, 50 pips to close another 80% of it. That's hardly ever happens, but just in case. What else do I have set up on my magic keys? What else do I use on magic keys? Oh, my close as positions are going into drawdown or against my bias. My custom close is at 25%, because you have a button that closes half of it, so you don't need 50%. And that will be closed at negative 5 to 6 to negative 6 pips. So these are basically my settings for magic keys, in case anybody was asking. Hi Mac, can you look at my setup? Yes, and send the chart and I'll look at it. So gold has created a minor support around 1857. We definitely see a continuation to the upside, but then we might get a rejection here. But other than that, this has moved since 8 p.m. 44 pips. Wow, nasty. Awesome. Somebody took a trade on gold. Oh, ballsy. I like it. I like it. But yeah, this is my setup for GJ. For gold is completely different. My stop loss is 20. My TP is at 60. 50 pips, and my auto break even is at 15 pips. Let me just leave that there, and I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Whoever took that trade on gold, what was your fill?
I'm back and I'm better. Took up by a nation on gold 1855. Should I hold or close? I'd suggest you to hold. Fucking if you're oops. Sheesh. From 1855. I just pulled
Send you to the good like maricon.
1855. Yeah, just be careful around 1863. Let's say. Let's bring this down a little bit. Let's put it right here, like right. So at 1863, just start getting into the smaller time frames, like the 5-minute or maybe the 15-minute, and start looking into rejections. And if you see rejections, then get the fuck out of that trade. If not, then we might get a breakout. It's like fucking people want me to talk like I don't know, man. It's your fucking trade, bro. How am I supposed to tell you to hold it or not? I'm bullish on GBP. Yes, you want to know about GBP pairs, GJ, how it's bullish? You go like this. Look, you go into GJ, and then you go into the 4-hour, and then you start zooming out. Right?
What do you what do you get, man? Red Bull or what? Come on,
Pericazo.
man.
Pericazo. No, I'm playing.
Bro,
Look at
to be
this.
honest, GJ is struggling to break 141 650. Just so you know, okay? Just be careful with those sells.
Yes, sir. So this is how you see how GJ is bullish. You go into the 4-hour and you extend your chart, and then what is it that you see? A big bullish trend, right? Go on to the daily. What do you see? Big bullish trend. So as long as buyers keep making highs and we keep retesting these lows and not breaking this trend line, whatever you want to call it, channel, yeah, definitely we expect GJ to continue up, break 142,600, and then continue up to 144, and then probably retest again 147s and the 148 area. But before that, prior the C word, I'm not supposed to say it, right? Oh no, never mind. I don't even get paid for this shit. Gold is pushing, yes, Clay. Fucking Iron Man, yes. We see it. Other than that, right now, if we're struggling to break, I drew it before. This is what we're expecting to see on GJ, which was the same, something like this from last week. Same setup that we had here in this box. So let's go ahead and draw.
If that
Something like
EJ setup happened during New York, Mac, I will take it.
Oh yeah, during New York, yeah, 100% dog.
Yeah.
So something like this, right? No, it's kind of like this, like what's going on here. So GJ tends to do this. Man, I'm horrible at drawing with this shit. So here, yeah, and yeah, you have this line here. So that's what we want to emphasize to onto higher time frames like the 4 hour rather than staying onto in the 30-minute or the 15-minute, because we don't want to see that paint dry. So we want to look for possible setups, right? We have 170 viewers and we only have like 10 likes. What the fuck is this? Come on, man.
Come on, man. Shit.
Man. Shit, I'm busting my ass and shit.
At least you don't get dislikes. So that's good.
I'm trying to keep you guys fucking entertaining here. I'm running out of ideas, bro. You guys want to talk about bodybuilding? 67 likes? 76 likes?
80.
Make it
82.
100! Fuck! Fuck!
Let's go.
Let's fucking go! Let's make some money! I get $1 per like. Likes. I'm lying. I don't get money. I don't get shit for likes. People want to start believing this shit. Stop telling me what is the possible setup. You send me a fucking chart and I'll tell you what a fucking setup is. Fuck. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
97! Please don't make noise. Shut the oh my god, Ninad. I'm gonna kick the fuck out.
Where's Ninad?
It's in the chat, bro.
Oh,
damn, your reaction, Carol. Where the fuck is Ninad? Bitch, what are you
hey,
doing? Hey,
Ninad, what's going on, man?
I'm gonna block you, bro.
Jump into the Zoom, man. Come on, Ninad.
Penny lot traded a frequent South Beach, so sign me up for penny lot trading if it means I frequent South Beach. Who is frequenting South Beach and who is penny lots? Okay, South Beach. I used to live on. I used to live on Collins.
What do we got going on in here? Morning from India.
Ha! No way, we got Ninad in here. What's up, Ninad? Send me your chart, bro. So go ahead and check it out.
Okay, I will. I just woke up. Yesterday I was super busy.
All right, go send it. No, that's fine. Send it. I like your charts. So yeah, basically that's what I'm expecting on GJ, guys. If you guys want to go ahead and take that trade idea, go ahead and do so. But we expect some liquidity to the downside to get grabbed. And did he send it? Did he send your chart, Ninad? Ninad is one of my best friends from India. If you guys don't know, whenever I go to India, I sleep over his house.
Yes, you can.
He makes
yes, you can, man. It's your home.
Curry. You have to be on Zoom. DJ said, "I'll take a look at it." Yeah, got it. What are you talking about, Clay? Nobody's talking shit about you, man. Yes, you go to South Beach. South Beach is nice. For anyone who's interested in going to South Beach, go meet up my boy Clay, Ironman Trading. Alright, let me check this shit out quick. No trade range. What the fuck is this, man? Like, bro, you couldn't have made this any more vague. fuck?
It's a trade range.
Oh man, buys above. Yeah, I guess resistance on left. Okay, sells below. All right, makes sense. I shared my chart 5 times. That's you, Tyler? Taylor, send it again. I can't see it. And Willow, go put some, I don't know, man, an RR on it. I need to see, like, where will you take the trade? Taylor, send the fucking chart, man. Stop being a wimp. You know, chat's going too fast for me. Fast and furious. Let me join Zoom for 5 minutes. Okay, I got you. What's how do I let you in? Send me a DM, Clay, on Instagram, and I'll go ahead and send you the Zoom link. So you want to talk about gold? I want to hear your perspective on gold. I think you have me blocked, bro. So send. Look, actually, I'm gonna post it up here, guys. I have some space, so whoever gets in gets in. But anyone makes noise on my Zoom, I'll fucking kick you guys out, and I'll stop fucking doing this shit. No cap. Let me send the fucking link in here, motherfuckers. You guys ready? I'm gonna have the whole fucking gulag in here. This is gonna be popping. Okay, so this is gonna be the link. You guys, please, if you join, be quiet. You know, mute yourself. This is the invitation. So let's see who gets in. Yeah, gold is rejecting 63, so that's what I was saying. You know, if you're in gold, just be careful on that area. Upon entering Zoom, mute yourself, please.
Yeah, all mute yourself. Better all mute yourself.
What's up, Clayton?
What's going on?
What's poppin', boy? All right, so what's up? What's the view you have on gold? What are you gonna talk about? The US 30 or gold? Huh? Hello?
Hold on a second. I got to turn off your YouTube stream. I got both on, so I got to turn that off real quick.
I'm gonna do that.
I got to turn off your YouTube stream so it's not echoing.
Yeah.
The gulag's in here.
Yep. This is what I do for my people.
Thanks, Mac.
Yep.
All right, that should be better. I should be off mute now. I should be off so it doesn't echo.
All right, so what's up? What do you want to talk about then?
You want to talk about gold?
Yeah, I wanna hear what you gotta say about gold.
I think there's lots of reasons I believe it's still going up, just because of fundamental reasons and technical reasons. I think the fundamental reasons because we're printing money like you wouldn't believe, and we're going to start passing a bunch more bills once Biden takes office. That's going to make inflation go up.
So you think though the stimulus is going to increase to 2,000?
Yes, he said that's one of the first things he's going to do when he becomes president in a week, I guess, right?
Okay.
And he's got the House and he's got the Senate, so he's going to spend money like in an unprecedented fashion.
Okay, so just blowing money fast. Okay.
Which means that inflation is eventually going to catch up because you can't keep printing money because all they're doing is printing it. It's not worth anything.
Right. It makes sense. Now, how do you correlate the protests and the storming into the Capitol towards gold?
I don't. I guess I haven't been paying as much attention to that. And the other thing I would say too is all the higher time frames. If you look at at least the daily, weekly, and monthly, they're still an uptrend, right, on gold.
Let's
You look
go
at the
ahead and
daily,
look
the
at
weekly,
daily.
and the monthly. I mean, how I draw it might be different than other people do. But if you start at the beginning of your chart, right, way down there at the bottom left, to where it is now, it's an uptrend.
I mean, yes.
So I do it a little bit different, I guess.
Let me see. If you want to throw a trend line here, let's see. Yeah.
But I start from the very left of your chart. Yeah, the very beginning. Yeah, and that's an uptrend. And then I just go to all the higher time frames, and they're all an uptrend. So I'm just looking to buy dips on the lower time frames because I know the higher time frames are going to win out eventually, right? Usually.
But what define eventually for you? Like I want to know how many days you plan on holding.
Well, I mean, I've been in some gold buys since December 23rd. So what day is it? I mean, that's 8 days, and it's the 12th today, so 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
So what I'm saying is every chance I get to buy dips, I want to buy dips and hold long term.
How do you offset that with your swap fees, if I may, if I may ask?
Well, yeah, I don't think on Hugo's Way I'm paying a real big swap. Now on oil I am, because I had oil buys like $7 last year when it went down there, but I was paying an astronomical amount of money on swaps every week, so I couldn't hang into those oil trades at $7.
Right.
Because I'm paying almost $2,000 a week in swap fees. So there's different pairs that you pay those astronomical swap fees on. And I don't think gold is one of them. At least on Hugo's Way, it's not.
Well, you pay swap fees. If it's on an uptrend or a downtrend, it depends.
Yeah, all I know is I'm looking at my thing right now, and I'm not paying a lot of swap. I might be paying a little bit, but I'm not paying a lot of money on swaps on gold, so I can afford to hold them. Other pairs you can't.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, no worries, man. Good luck to you. I mean, I'll hang out, but good luck to you, man. I wish you nothing but success with this.
Thank you, bro. All right, that was it. Oh man, this man is nuts. Oh, Iron Man. Anyway, guys, anyone who wants to if you're gonna share your chart and you want to give me an explanation why is it that you want to hold the trade for so long, and if it makes sense, I just want to pick your brain and I want to know why would you want to hold the trade, especially on gold for three plus weeks. Anyway, I don't trade gold for that long because I don't have the mental capacity, I'd say, to hold the trade for that long, and it's just it's not in me, If you're a swing trader, position trader, someone who's willing to hold longer, it's something completely out of my realm. And yeah, basically this is my setup for Magic Keys, like how you guys have it set it up before. So I'm gonna do it as well right now on gold, so you guys basically see how it works on gold, because my settings are a little different too. On EJ, I don't use Magic Keys for EJ because it's really slow, and I hardly trade EJ. But you go ahead and set this up here. All right, TP and SL for gold, and this is my magic keys. So basically, this is what you want to do right as soon as you get a magic key, the EA. So you go onto it and you go straight to your settings, and this is what you want to set up first. Because once you click on the open trade calculator, it's gonna automatically show you the stop loss and the TP desired, like whatever you have put in there. So you have your TP and SL for gold. In my case, it's like 50 pips. My TP. And my stop loss is at 20. My auto break even is at 15 pips. Sometimes I move it more, maybe to 20. My partial TP, very important. I know I've said before that I always close everything at 10 pips, but I mean, well, my partial most of it at 10 pips. But when it comes to gold now, especially looking into the smaller time frames, like even the 5 minute, and seeing the volatility go up, my partial TP is not at 10 pips anymore. It's at 15 pips. So basically, as soon as it hits my auto break even, I'm already taking a partial out of 80% to 70%. Sometimes let's keep it between 70 to 80%. And the second partial TP, which will be at 40 to 50 pips, that will be the runner. At that point, it will be closed completely to at 80%. Then my custom close, it stays the same because it's basically as if my position starts going into drawdown, I'll close 25% of it, and that's between 10 to 15 pips. And yeah, 10 to 15 pips. So that's it. It's very simple, you know. If you're a swing trader, you have a tab where you could set up between 5 different partial take profits, and that's actually coming clutch. As let's say you don't want to be onto the charts for that long, and you have to go ahead and go run an errand or whatever, and you have your partial TPs already set up. All you have to do is just make sure that you have the auto break even on. You activate it on the bottom left side of the screen, and as soon as it's activated, that's it. Your trade is completely risk free. Something that I'm already getting used to doing is just setting up my auto break even as soon as it goes into profit. For example, GJ, which will be at 10 to 12 pips, I'm already risk free. I'm already closing out at least 50 to 80% out of my position. If I see that there's more volume coming in, you can always go ahead and move your horizontal lines and change your partial TP as well as your auto break even line. So right now on gold, we're just looking at this area here, 1863, which is very strong based on the daily. Daily actually looks very good when it comes to price action. I'm gonna draw a little line here, and current resistance. So it's about a B9 on 3. I'm gonna stay here until 9:30, trying to see if we do get a break above 1963.
Hey Mac, I have a question.
Yes, sir. What's up?
For GJ, is your stop loss always 10 pips or it was just an example?
My stop loss on what? On GJ? Yes, always 10 pips.
Always 10 pips regardless of the setup or the previous high or low?
That's a good question, actually. Let's see. Today, let's see a possible trade that would have been taken today on GJ, right? usually it goes above the current candle's wick or body. So let's say that I'm looking at this right here. This, right? This is a London Open, 3 a.m. So we get this candle here heading down, and then we start seeing onto this. Let's go into the 15-minute. On the 15-minute, we do get a clean break below, above 0.200, right? You seeing it? Hello? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you're seeing it. Perfect. So we do get a break above this area. You see right above all this noise that we had here. So at this point, my entry would have been, let's say if I had taken an impulse trade, which I usually do, would have been right here, right? And my stop loss would have been at the bottom of this current 15-minute candle, which is actually about 10 pips. My first take profit will be 10 pips to secure 10 to 12 pips, depending on the spread, to secure 80%, and the rest, it's up to the runner to continue up or go ahead and retest that entry point. But at that point, I have already set up my magic keys for auto break even, so I'm already risk free, and I have already partialed at least 80% of my position.
Okay. So if your stop loss, let's say your stop loss on the 15-minute is let's say 15 pips, I guess you'll go to the 5-minute to find a tighter stop loss. So
Yeah,
it fits
basically, right.
your 10 pip rule.
That's the right term.
Okay.
Tighter stop loss, right? But now if you're looking into the 5-minute, you see here the wick. It goes right below here, right?
Okay.
And this is a bearish candle, so you're actually like counter trading. But if you know that with the volume during London Open, this is an hour after London Open, you can get that push up. Yeah, definitely go ahead and set up your stop loss as tight as possible. But 15-minute is gonna be usually around 10 to 12 pips, bro. Not higher than that.
Okay.
Unless there's a lot of volatility in the market, and then your 15-minute turns into a 20 pip candle, But a safer way to do that will be also with buy stops. So you have this here. This is already pre-drawn. This area of rejection here. So it actually matched up pretty nice with the body close. So let's say you have a stop right above here. It'll be a buy stop. Right above here, right? So right above this area, and this would have been on your on the entry of this 15-minute candle, right? This one here, and automatically, as like I have magic keys, I have my stop loss set up at 10 pips, so right underneath the range. So you have that option. Of course, I stay on my computer on my MetaTrader, and I look into it, and if I start seeing rejection down to the downside, that means it's good because we're getting more liquidity for it to continue up. But then if I start seeing rejection to the top, to the upside, that means that we are struggling to break and we might get a fake up. But other than that, you don't even have to go onto the 1 minute for that to get a tighter stop.
Okay. And the other question is, you always close 25% at 5 pip drawdown, right?
Right, 25% I close.
And that's it. You leave it alone, either if it touches stop loss or you still
No,
check.
I close 25% if it goes negative or negative 5 to 6 pips. But if it's already heading down to my stop loss, right before 10 pips, I close my entire position fully.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. That's why sometimes on MetaTrader, even on the phone, you see the partials when they're taken out, and you see like these weird numbers because it's 25% of a position, and sometimes it's taken in the spread as considered. The spread is considered, so you might get some weird numbers when you close the partial trades. You might get 0.76 or 0.69 or 0.99, things like that.
Okay.
So when you use MT5, that's the benefit of it, is that you don't have to, you don't see the partials like that. You only see it as one position. You don't see multiple closes. So let's see what else. So somebody asked me what's the lookout for London or pre-London on GJ. I believe I explained that already, but anyway, let me go ahead and just go over it again, because I think it's going to be very simple if you are trading London. All right, so you got this box here, right? Let me go ahead and annotate. Okay, so you have this. Actually, let me make it bigger. So you have this, right? And then you have this. This is what I'm expecting, right? So from last week, we had this this range on the 4-hour, and you can also see it on previous weeks, right? These 4-hour ranges, which are nice. I'm not gonna lie, they're very nice. You could take a nice trade in it as long as you're respecting your lows and highs, and definitely you want to go ahead and stay within the range. And if you get the breakout, you can get a good profit on your runner. So sorry about that. So here we had a high created. So a high created, then we retested that previous low, which was at 139.500. If you guys remember last week, that was a very strong support area. We never broke below it, and then we kept retesting again that previous high, which was a 141.200. Second touch, then we went down again, 139.500, and then we went again for the third touch at 141.200. At this point, you would expect for GJ to break up and continue up, but unfortunately, it didn't. It actually just retraced a little, grabbed some liquidity to the downside, and that's when we created this small support and we just shot up. That was a very, very nice move to the upside. It broke 141.200, which was perfectly fine. And now, past pre-London, getting onto New York, we have this small consolidation created around here, right? Let me go ahead and delete eraser. So you have this other box here. So what am I expecting now? Some similar structure as we had before. So you have this. Which is a high created. Let's call it a high, a higher high. Then we might have a small retracement just to retest this previous low for it to continue up. And in a perfect world, we could get that break up and then continue up to finally hit on 142.500, right? If not, then we might have the same thing that happened here, which will be a range in the 4-hour, so creating highs and lows. And then another small zone of support created here for it then to continue up. Different scenarios. That's why whenever we go on the stream in the mornings, Reiki always sets up these not alerts but lines where it says how price if price breaks below that line, then it would be a lot safer for you or anyone to take a sell or a buy. In this case, when we went on the stream today for New York, it was very rangy, and this is something that I want to talk about because this is when people fuck up, including myself, and we go into this kind of like stupid mode that we want to go ahead and see the final break, and definitely looks perfect. Everything looks Gucci, chilling. Like you want to go ahead and get that break, get that break past 142 for it to continue up. We did get it, but we created a fake out. That small fake out here, that shit fucked me up.
You got buys on GJ?
Yeah, I took a small buy here. From here to here at the break, I had a buy stop. I had a buy stop right above here, and I closed right at 142. I was at the gym when that happened. I went back. I was like, "Oh wow, it's like a 0.50 only." But
okay. Yeah, I was on a meeting that around 10:30, I think was. Yeah, 10:30. I saw this move happening, but we had a strong level 142. So at that point, that was your exit.
142. Also a 30-minute close with no wick to the top. On my broker. But let me see here. I think the same thing happened here. No wick. Yeah, no wick. So the moment that it closed with no wick, that's when I closed completely.
But if you go to the 1 hour chart, and I'm gonna give you some insight what happened this morning.
Let's do it.
Okay. So remember, I told you that we don't have enough volume to get those early buys on GJ.
Right. You said anyone who had any buys before the range will be good.
And this is something that's gonna happen, one more time, and this area right here was your consolidation area. Let me get another color from here. This consolidation box on the 1 hour small range, basically less than 20 pips at that point. This candle tried to break above, right? But rejected it. So I was suspecting, because we didn't have that enough volume to break above that area, I was suspecting a pullback toward this area right here, the 600 level. So I know you may remember that I told you I'm looking for another pullback, because I wanted to see a pullback on the hourly candle to the 600 level, and from there start rejecting that 600, which is the retest to the previous 1 hour candle, and that's the liquidity grab that you need. Getting liquidity grab from the support of the previous 1 hour candle will drive price toward this area right here. But we didn't have that push that it needed at that point, because I wanted to see the 4 hour candle closing bullish, not bearish. And go to the 4 hour now. Yeah. Okay. So you see how this 4 hour candle closed bearish, and at that point I didn't have any long wick to the upside, something like this. If I have a 4 hour candle that looks like this one right here, with the long wick, even if I have this 4 hour candle closing bearish, I think the best case scenario will be looking for buys above this area toward the wick fill. But at that point, since the 4 hour candle closed bearish, I didn't get the move that I needed at that time, because I was expecting from 8:30 to 9 to give a nice push to the upside. But the 4 hour candle closed like that, and at that time I didn't like it.
I remember you said that around this area here, right?
Yeah.
You said we might hit down and retest 0.600, which we did, eventually here.
Yeah, eventually, yeah. But the timing must be perfect for us to take the trade. Basically, we're looking for this trade to develop before the 4-hour candle closing, and from 8:30 to 9 didn't happen. The 30-minute candle stay below that area. So.
And another thing I want to emphasize into people is that between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. Eastern time, well, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern time, there is a lot of fuckery going on with GJ most of the time. You might get some reversals, you might get some range, and you might get some breakouts also. So past that initial push from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. from New York Open, and then you have NYSE Open, which might give you a little tiny push, but not that much of it because it's more related to stocks.
Yeah.
So this is something that I struggle with, trading after 9 a.m. So right now, as soon as 9 a.m. hits, and all the boys get out the Zoom chat, I'm not looking for anything. And if I see any potential moves that might happen past London close, I might set up a buy stop or a sell stop. And of course, I'm trying to work out my discipline as much as possible with that as well. And that's buy stop and sell stop is not gonna be as big as my original trading size or lots. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna head out. I know it's about to be 9:30. I don't know if you guys want to stay here and see if there's any movements, but I highly doubt it, as we are rejecting again 141,600 to continue probably up or continue to stay in this range. But anyway, I want to go ahead and thank you guys, everyone, for coming. I appreciate you guys. Let me go ahead and put the camera on here. Thank you, Kerwin. Thank you, Raquel's in the chat as well.
It's a pleasure, my brother.
Thank you guys for showing up. It means a lot to me. Appreciate each and every one of you. I want to go ahead and bless you guys for the night. So, hearts. If you have any questions, any inquiries, let me know. I'll be available on Instagram. That's like my platform. But yeah, good night, guys. Everyone in the gulag. Good night. See you guys tomorrow.
Good night.
Amen.
Night.
Take care, man.
I think we did pretty good, right, Kerwin?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, to be honest, we know that Asian session is trash.
Yeah,
so basically, to do analysis and all the stuff is fine.
It's fine, right?
Yeah, you don't have to overthink about taking any trades during Asian session.
Yeah, I know. I do this just to have fun, just to
I know.
clear people's head off.
Yeah. No, I know, and I agree. And the easiest way to get Asian session going is just plain and simple analysis.
Right, like go over like what happened.
Exactly, like a recap from New York session.
Right, that's what I want to emphasize on.
Yeah.
Which is good, right? And then of course pre-London and then London possible future settings.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think you're doing a pretty good job.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Well, hey guys, I have a question.
Yeah,
man.
Hey, I bought Mack. What do you call the Magic Key? And then when I set them up, what happened is there is the keys are not working. Some keys are not working. I think when I push some buttons, it's not. Some of them are working, some of them not working. So how do you fix that?
What keys?
Calculating. What do you call the calculating when you started trading? What do you call the stop loss and
what do you mean?
To calculate it, start when you start to trade the calculation to buttons, and it won't work. Most of them don't work. I think maybe I'm missing something or
yeah, you know what? Look, when you go on your MetaTrader, right at the bottom,
Yeah.
there is a tab that says Journal. Take a screenshot of that and send it to me.
Okay.
You see on the journal, MetaTrader journal?
What's your name, iPhone? What's your name?
Kaiser.
Kaiser. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you played with the settings on Magic Keys?
Oh yeah, a couple of times I just play
Okay.
around.
Are you getting the pip counter on the right top screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then
Because
it
that's
should be
something that
about,
a lot of people ask about the calculator, the pip counter.
Yeah,
Yes.
people
But it
ask
won't.
me about
But
that.
it won't take any trade. It won't take any trade by the time you push the
Open
trade.
trades. When you click open trades, it doesn't.
It won't open. Yeah, it won't open any trades.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna it has to be something about the journal. So go onto the onto your MetaTrader. Right at the bottom to the right, there is a tab that says Journal, and there's gonna be some troubleshooting on it. So you send it to me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe you have to uncheck the num box, the numeral box, or the keypad.
I did that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, just send it to me, man. Okay. You got me on Instagram or?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, perfect.
Thanks.
All right, everyone, be safe. See you guys on Thursday.
Yeah, man.
Wow, finally. I'm tired.